All right, guys, we're back again with another podcast. And I don't know
He doesn't
where
even know
this
what's
is gonna
going on
go.
anymore. Like,
And
ladies and gentlemen,
to be honest with you, I think we should just cue the intro. Hello, guys. This is Two Latin Brothers podcast, also known as T.L.B.P.
I just
I'm
realized
Victor.
something's missing from the middle here.
Oh my gosh, we're missing Grogu. You know what? We're just gonna snap, and he's gonna appear all of a sudden.
And Grogu appeared magically.
Oh,
I don't know how you just did, bro. That's some kind of wizardry.
Uh-huh.
I don't understand how that just even happened. I want the people to know that for some reason my microphone wants to lean away from me, and I don't know what's going on.
This room isn't leveled.
No, it's just it's been I don't even know.
Everybody who cares about level.
Obviously,
We'll be like,
what was I gonna say? I just like choked on something.
That's that. They don't need to know that.
What was I gonna say? Okay, so there's a few things we can talk about.
A few things we need to talk about.
A few things we need to talk about. Okay,
Okay.
so I think we should
I'm
address
being
this.
deported to Mexico.
No,
This is
not
where
like,
it all happens.
No, it's
Guys,
some,
it's the final episode of T.L.B.P. Because, well, not really, because it's just gonna all turn into Spanish from this moment forward. Hola, cómo estás?
bro.
Welcome.
I need to get.
Hello,
Okay, so
I
listen,
stopped
just
and
listen,
I
just
said
listen,
welcome.
just listen to. Okay, so these are some of the highlight points. Okay,
Dime.
because we need to give people. We need to inform the people.
Dime.
Can you not do this?
Tell
This? Okay, so here we go. So
Yes.
okay, so I don't know if you heard, but She-Hulk has been getting a lot of hate online.
No me diga.
Yeah, like a lot of hate.
No me diga.
Like an immense amount of hate, and I don't know. I mean, do you know where it's coming from?
Yes.
Yeah?
I know exactly where it's coming from.
Yeah, what is it?
CGI.
It's not just
better?
the CGI.
It's, wait.
Okay.
You ask me a question. You gotta let me answer it to my fullest capability.
Okay,
All right.
fine.
Number one, CGI.
Okay.
Number two, I feel like some scenes feel a little forced. Not gonna
Okay.
lie. That I felt that.
Yeah.
Pacing for the second episode as well. It felt a little slower.
Okay.
I think I don't know. It's just when I say CGI, it's because acting is portrayed through the CGI,
Right. Yeah.
right? And I feel like that's impeding the capabilities of the actress a little bit, just a tad.
Okay.
That's it. Also, I found like I don't know what it is, but it's like they're airbrushing around the around this
She-Hulk.
around the character, like around She-Hulk. You
Yeah.
notice that?
Yeah, a little
Like
bit.
some scenes look like it's just they got lazy and like I'm gonna airbrush around it and it's gonna look fine.
Yeah, like it was a little, yeah. And mind you, like, not to say that, like, we don't understand that it's a lot of work and production to do
Oh
a
yeah,
show,
yeah, absolutely.
especially a show like this where like the main character is constantly shifting.
I mean, I can't even do that. So like, props to you because I can't even like.
All right, I know. Okay, so this has been like a thing, and people are like giving it a lot of hate.
Yes.
It was trending yesterday on Twitter. She-Hulk was like number 4 or 5 on the Twitter, like when you jump into the
No,
trending.
trending. Yeah.
It was I think it was like 4 or 5, at least in Canada. I don't know what it's like in other places.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on over there. I just
don't
know
know.
what's happening here. But anyway, so yeah, that was trending, and I found it kind of interesting
Yeah.
that it got to the point where people were talking about it,
Yeah.
like en masse, which is usually you think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say no publicity is bad publicity, but at the same time, like it's kind of sad.
I mean, because the more think about it this way,
Yeah.
the reason people say that is because you know it's bad, you're gonna be curious to see if it's actually bad.
yeah, now you're gonna go watch a show.
See, because if it was actually bad,
Yeah,
no one would be talking about it,
obviously.
right? Like, there's a movie out there right
Like
now.
I feel like I think we
No,
got to the point. No, wait.
There's a
listen.
movie out there that is right now probably like at a 68 on Rotten Tomatoes. Never heard about it, and people aren't talking about it because it was just actually bad.
Let me just tell you about this.
But
Okay?
She-Hulk, you can enjoy it.
Let me tell you this. Okay,
Yes.
so here's a little thing. Okay, so I found at least that we have gone to a point now where we're nitpicking at things to find something wrong with them.
I'm not even nitpicking it.
No, I know.
Want me to nitpick?
No. I mean, no. I mean the way that people are going about it, and like people think it's like some people have taken the complete opposite approach with this. Like it's not the CGI, it's not the acting, it's not that. It's literally a commentary on society, on how like they're pushing the feminist agenda. And I was like, what is going? What? Okay. How did you get all of this from like a character, a fictional character, my guy? Like, take a step back.
Like I get what you mean, but I don't get what you mean, because now the discrimination isn't about like gender.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the fact that she's superhuman.
Yeah.
That element's just kind of out the window now.
Yeah, so
because to spoil like the second episode just a tad, she got hired.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Because she's She-Hulk.
Yes.
So, but again, mind you, I'm just trying to like show you both sides, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, I just found it interesting that people are making this like it's like the worst show since.
I mean, it's not bad. If it sucked, y'all wouldn't even bother want to give it publicity.
I don't know, man. I don't.
It's a decent show.
It is. It's
something I can sit down, relax, and watch.
It's something that
also mainly because I want to know what Bruce is doing. That's just it. That's the only reason I'm watching.
Look,
and I'm probably not gonna figure it out in this show.
I just want you all to know that like, it's one of those shows where you can just shut your brain off. Like you don't have to pay too much attention to like plot lines and stuff.
Taking that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean.
For some people,
it's kind of like it's kind of like the approach you have to have for Thor 4.
Love and Thunder.
Yeah, Love and Thunder.
You sure?
Yeah, because look,
yes and no, yes and no.
Love and Thunder.
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes and no, because Love and Thunder was a lot more comedic than what I've been experiencing in She-Hulk.
Again, you've only seen not even an hour of She-Hulk. You've only seen like 40 something minutes.
How long was the first episode?
First episode was 30. No, okay, so you've seen like 50 minutes of She-Hulk.
How long was the first episode?
The first episode was 35 minutes, and the second was like 24, 25 minutes.
Okay, I'm counting the seconds. Let's just say an hour.
Okay.
I've watched an hour.
Okay.
I've watched an hour of She-Hulk.
Okay, so you've seen like the first half. Not even the first half of Love and Thunder.
I've seen a quarter.
No. Love and Thunder is like 2 hours and a bit.
Fine.
So you've seen like the first half of Love and Thunder.
So I've seen 1/8.
Yeah. Okay. How is it getting? How are these metrics getting? I don't understand how you're doing this. Metrics can't get smaller; they can only get bigger.
It's 1/32.
Okay, you know what? So what was I saying? I was saying something.
4.
I was trying to say. I was trying to convey something here. Okay, anyway.
Yes.
So I found that I felt like a lot of the comedy was saved for like the cut scenes, like at the end.
At the end,
like the credits,
like we do for the vlogs. Because I honestly feel like people just watch the vlogs and skip to the end. So like, yeah, that's what I want.
The ending, yeah. But then there's no context for everything else.
Yeah, no, so like you gotta watch the vlog.
Yeah, you gotta watch the vlog and understand what's going on.
Description. Yeah.
But we didn't do a vlog this week. Also, a quick side note. I apologize.
But check out last week's if you haven't already.
Yeah, it just rained a lot. I don't know what to tell you. We can't go outside anyway. So.
Anyways, yes.
Yeah. No. Okay. So.
Yeah, I know.
Just don't start with me. I just lost my train of thought.
I lost my train of thought. I was making a joke, a play on how the stereotyping of how Canadians speak and how they say yeah, no, and no, yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna say now.
Yeah.
Someone rewind the tape.
Yeah, no.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
You forgot completely. It was something dealing with She-Hulk, I hope.
Yeah, it was, but now I don't know where the line of thought was going. So I guess we'll just never know now.
North, east, west.
If I remember, we'll come back to it.
Was it? Where was it around the y-axis?
There was a y-axis.
Well, you said a line. It's got to be somewhere.
I don't know what's going on anymore, ladies and gentlemen.
I've confused my brother. Welcome to the podcast where he has no idea what he's doing. I have no idea where I even am.
This is like 2 weeks ago. Is this what's happening? No, remember 2 weeks ago from like, there was a React Monday we did where Victor was just confused the entire React Monday.
Yeah, go check that out. That was like 2 React Mondays ago.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
So like what, episode 11?
It was 10.
10? Okay.
Yeah, so it was 3 episodes ago.
Yeah.
No, maybe it was 2. Maybe you're right. Maybe it was 11. I don't remember. It's been a minute. We're just doing so much stuff now. I don't know anymore. Like, we got to finish recording this, and I got to go film something. Like, it's just...
And then I got to go buy stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't stop. Just like go, 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 go. You know what?
I mean, our lives have always been go, go, go in a relaxed state.
I just feel like the last month, obviously,
Yeah.
because you know we had a visitor in Canada, so we've been doing a lot more stuff.
Yes.
As the vlog can show, you know, the vlog,
Uh-huh.
if the vlog has seen, we've been doing a lot more stuff. But I think I'm just so worried for like next week.
Oh yeah, next week's gonna be so much
I'm
fun.
so worried for next week.
I mean, it's gonna be so much fun.
I don't know how we're gonna get anything done.
I'm so excited.
Okay, for those who don't know, Victor goes back to school next week.
Yes. And my schedule is literally
Absolute chaos.
It's from like 8 to like 5.
It's absolute chaos. So like,
so quite literally, my days will literally be 8 to 5, work some more because podcast, React Mondays, everything else we have in our lives. And Tuesdays I stream, and then I'm thinking about streaming even more.
I know it's just so much work,
so much stuff. And Thursdays, I got nothing on Thursdays, God bless. But
Are
still,
we recording on Thursdays?
Yeah, we're gonna
the
be
podcast.
Yeah, podcast.
Yeah. Okay. You don't have school on Thursdays.
Yes, I don't have school on Thursdays.
I know. Maybe we can even cram in some. We'd have to like cram a vlog.
What are you gonna do on Thursday?
Like
yeah, also, you gotta keep in mind that I'm planning on utilizing the time I have Thursday for school-related things. Cause I'm slow, but yet fast. But I'm slow.
I can't. Like, I'm putting me to sleep. There's so much work. I'm like the exhaustion's hitting me all at once.
If anything, you should be getting energized. Go have a cup of coffee.
Okay, look, no, I'm tired for you. See, like in my case, like I don't know, man. I feel like we're really like pushing the limitations of like.
You have limitations?
No, I mean you're gonna be pushing the limitations of like
my body, yes.
Of what a human should be capable. Like the amount of like
I will be peak performance eventually.
You're gonna be clocking in like almost 16 hours.
Oh, nice.
That's double what a normal human
does.
I need more time. That's double what a normal human does.
I don't care. If I want things to succeed, gotta put in the work. And I guess that's what I'm gonna be doing.
You know, there's that old saying, burning the candles on both ends.
Okay, but like I'm not burning out. I'm not even on a candle. I'm the internal flame.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like I'm a light, like a light bulb.
Those burn out too.
Like a fluorescent.
I'm an internal flame. I'm an internal flame. I'm not even like physical anymore. I'm just magical.
You mean like the one on Parliament?
Yeah. Thing never goes off. I'll never go off. Okay. Unless the city's captured and they shut it off. But
unless the city's captured.
That's a whole other event.
Who's gonna capture the city?
Who would dare try? I don't invite it though.
I mean, even America's tried and they failed.
Yeah, I know. Instead, we went to go do stuff to their house.
I mean, they know. People know the War of 1812. If you're wondering what I'm talking about,
I mean,
it just happened then. It happened a couple of other times as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, skipping over the war.
Okay.
Because that's not important.
Yes.
So you're going back to school, and
I'm not burning out. I'm not planning on it.
Okay.
I'm planning on taking siestas and scheduling that in.
You're scheduling in burnouts.
Yes. It's necessary.
You got to schedule.
It's necessary if I want to succeed.
You got to schedule in a burnout.
Yeah, I got no. I schedule out a burnout. I got to schedule out a nap time. Honestly, guys, if there's one thing that school taught me, is nap time is actually hella valuable.
I never napped during school time. I couldn't do it. Cause like sometimes I'd have like 3-hour breaks.
See, I can sleep anywhere.
I don't have that special.
See, you don't.
I don't know. I get too paranoid with people around me. People I don't know. I don't like strangers.
I don't care. Draw on my face for all I care.
I don't like strangers.
I got soap.
It's like Sharpie.
So, there's ways.
Stains your face.
No, there's ways.
Yeah, how?
I can't. That's trade secret. I can't just.
You can't be dropping trade secrets on the podcast.
I can't just drop things like that.
It's permanent.
Watch somebody under our comments be like, "Yo, how do I get Sharpie out of my face?" And I'll be like, "Why? You got face?" And they'll be like, "Well, yeah, I have face." I'm like, "Well, that's your problem."
It's just. I don't even know what to say.
I don't know why, but I like playing little psychological games with people. Like I know it's terrible, but like I'll just randomly randomly be like, you got something on your face.
Okay, look, I want
to. And then they'll be so self-conscious, or you just stare at their forehead, just randomly at their forehead, and they'll feel this impulse
like there's something there.
Like there's something there. Like they'll start touching their forehead, and it's just so funny. I'm so mean. I know. I'm such a bully. I love it though.
People know now. Well done.
Now people are thinking back to when I did this to them. Watch.
They're gonna get a text. They're
gonna be like,
they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, you're
so mean.
Why would you do this to me?
Yeah.
No. Okay. So I was thinking about how
You got so serious.
No, cause we gotta bring back, you know.
No, what do you mean gotta bring it back? This is a comedy podcast.
I know.
Laugh. It's a joke.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say how we have since you're going back to school and it's gonna be a lot of work and stuff.
Yeah, I think they know that.
I think we should prepare the audience
For a change in schedule if necessary.
Yeah, for a change in schedule. If things don't go the way we hope they go, there will definitely be an immense shift in schedule.
I mean,
and scheduling around like our lives, because like this is just it's September, it just gets busy, and October's worse than September, and November comes around, and let's be honest, we just don't want to do anything.
We want to hibernate like the animals, but we can't. This is
and
Canada.
Then December's worse because it takes longer to get everywhere.
Yes.
Because of the snow.
And
then January's just like really cold, and then February makes you feel like you might become like the North Pole, or like we're going through some type of like makeshift ice age.
You look like you're just.
And then
dead.
March comes. And
you look like you're just so done with life. Like you're ready to just throw in the towel. You're like, all right, this is it. I can just sit here and just let it go.
And then March comes, and you begin to question if the snow will ever go away.
My goodness, you're making me feel.
and then April comes around, and then there's a little glimmer of hope at the end.
What do you mean?
Because the sun comes out.
Winter's such a jolly.
The snow melts. It starts to melt. May comes around, and you realize that
life is good again. No. It's all wrong. He's lying.
Well, you'll be off in May.
So what?
Summer.
So what?
Probably gonna travel. You just start thinking about it. It's like, dang it.
Can't catch a break.
Can't catch a break. Can never get a break.
I'll get March break.
You don't. You get in February.
I'll get February break.
Yo, that week we should cram in.
No.
In October you get one too, and in October we have to cram in.
I'm going to hibernate.
No, we need to cram in as much content as physically possible.
Oh my god.
We need to get all the content.
We should be doing this right now. You know what? Next week, Monday, Tuesday, we should just cram. Just cram.
Like get a bunch of
get a bunch of React Mondays going. Get a bunch of podcasts going, because those are the things we can do. The vlogs will suffer. Yes, I will admit that. But I'll have a lot more to talk about on the podcast because I'll be going to school and I'll be able to like.
I like how we're gonna cram podcasts, but you won't have stuff to talk about because it'll be pre-recorded.
Oh no, I'll still have like things to talk about for the episodes we'll be recording, because I'm planning on recording a bunch ahead of time, but still try to keep recording.
Either
weekly.
way, we have to have all of them done before December. Yeah. Like the year end has to be wrapped up before December.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
We have to have like all the ones for December done.
Why?
What do you mean why? Because exams.
Okay.
And then there's like all the other stuff. There's like big assignments and stuff.
Okay, quite literally, that's like 3 weeks out of my life.
I know. And you know how busy.
And that's literally 4 videos.
Wait, let me finish.
Plus React Mondays, that's 8 videos.
Then you know how busy. I'm just talking about the podcast. I'm not talking about React Monday. I'm not talking about the vlog.
Well, I'm already taking that into consideration. I take the whole.
I'm just letting you know that the podcast episodes have to be pre-recorded. We've always done this. We've always recorded the last episode 2 weeks in advance.
Yes.
Because the last week of and sometimes we've even done like the first episode of the next season that same week.
Yes.
We've done like 3 episodes of because it's too chaotic. Like our the end of the year for us is a disaster. No, it's not a disaster. It's just really busy.
It's fun but busy.
It's just really busy. We got a lot of stuff going on, and it's the new year.
Because
Christmas happened like 4 days prior.
You got like Christmas. No, you got Christmas Eve. Then you got Christmas. Then you got New Year's Eve, and then you got New Year's. That's like 4 different events within a short time
sometimes
period.
we'll do something on New Year's Eve, and then we'll do something on New Year's Day.
Yes, and also since we're on break, we're like, okay, so what are we gonna do?
I know that's the problem. Okay,
where
so
are we gonna go?
At least we'll have vlog content. At least
we'll go get some beaver tails. You're like, what are we doing?
At least we'll have vlog content. That's what I care about.
Yeah, I know. But
all
still.
Right. So, yeah.
So what you're telling me is I need to record 16 videos.
Also, in November, we're coming up on a big episode. We still haven't figured out what we're doing for that.
Yeah.
We just need to have a business meeting.
Okay. Not right after this because you got stuff to do. And I got stuff to do.
We can do it tomorrow.
All right.
9 a.m.
We'll sit down.
Yeah.
Have a cup of coffee.
Maybe decaf. I drink tea.
Okay, fine.
I'm almost British.
Huh?
I'm almost British.
You're almost British?
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I want to tell you about this. Okay, so yesterday I was
shouldn't we
watching.
cut and come right back?
I mean, I guess. I mean,
You can tell me right after this short message.
Hey guys, sorry I'm interrupting this video. I'm here to tell you to follow both our Instagrams and the podcast Instagram. Bro, what do you think about that?
Yeah, man, I approve this message. We're back again.
Okay, yeah. So what was I gonna say?
You wanted to say something.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you know James Corden,
No,
the late night talk show host.
maybe.
He's British.
I'm not.
I never implied you were.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Oh. Interesting.
Okay, now that we've
I just made everybody question themselves right now. They're all like, "Who am I? What am I doing here?"
I mean, maybe the whole audience went through an existential
No, see, imagine
crisis.
somebody is listening to this like later on in the year, and they're like in the middle of like doing like homework.
Yeah.
And then I just go in dead silence. I'm like, "Are you sure?" Interesting. And they're like, they just like turn back to look at their phone, like, "What just happened?"
Is he talking to me? No. So okay. So he was doing this segment where he was asking people how they make tea, right?
Yeah.
And this guy was like saying how he when he was a kid, his mother, like, he wanted to go to a friend's house to play like some video games or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then his mom told him he could only go
His mom.
His mom told him he could only go if he made her a cup of tea.
Mm.
And he said he didn't know how to make a cup of tea. And she's like, all you gotta do is, put the tea bag in the cup, put the water in there, wait a couple of minutes, pull the tea bag out, a splash of milk, cup of tea. Now he's like, now, mind you, that's exactly how she explained it to me.
Yes.
And maybe I was being a bit of an idiot about it. But like, he's like, I didn't boil the water.
That's like step
water.
one. It's like step one. Quite literally.
Well, no, because
grab-
she never said no. She never said grab it from the kettle. Just, straight from the. He's like, tap water. So like, also he was like a little kid, like he was like 5, 6.
Yeah, even I knew that.
Not what I'm trying to get at is that I found this kind of funny, and then apparently like they got into the discussion about how people, like, do you put the tea bag in after you pour the water, or do you put the tea bag in then pour the water?
It's like cereal.
You put the cereal in, then you pour the milk.
Yes.
Or do you pour the milk, then you pour the cereal?
No. Anybody who does it.
Your mother does it like that.
No, she doesn't.
I've seen her.
Okay, yeah, but that's because she's in rush and she does it like that. Who hasn't been in rush and done that by accident when they're not paying attention?
Bro, I've only done it under like
critical circumstances. Yes.
No, I thought about it. I'm like, I wonder if it's actually different.
It's not.
Start pouring the milk.
It's not.
Bro, is cereal soup?
No, it's cold soup.
So it is soup. It is.
Anyways,
soup.
but
no. Okay, so going
like
back.
The only difference I could see is if you have a lighter flake of cereal, it'll float over the.
So there's this bit he did with his co-host Ian.
Yes.
Where he's like, so how do you make a cup of tea? And he's like, so you grab a cup of hot water.
Yeah.
And you pour coffee in it.
Oh man.
He's like, because that's the equivalent, right? The American tea.
Yeah.
Like
would be coffee.
It's just coffee, right?
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, no, but honestly, and then so Ian goes, how would you make a good cup of Mountain Dew?
Cup of Mountain Dew.
And James Gordon just turns and looks, and he's like, that's a good question. He's like, so you go and you grab a bunch of chemicals. Basically, like, just like throws Mountain Dew under the bus. Like,
so step one, chemicals.
Yeah, no, he's like, and then you put less sugar in it, and then you give it to children. And then you
tell them it's good for them.
No, and then they become they gain a lot of weight. He's like, and the obesity records like skyrocket. He's like, and then claim that it's not your fault.
No, honestly, it's not my fault. It's not my fault that I took it willingly and asked for it while I was ordering for my food.
And I paid for it with my hard-earned money.
It's not my fault. Jeez. If all of you didn't understand that I was sarcasm right now.
There were a few I can't remember this happened. Like, I don't know if it was Pepsi or Coca-Cola, but a few years ago.
No.
Actually, more like over a decade ago, if I'm being honest.
That makes more sense. I haven't heard about Coca-Cola in like a good while.
Okay, so I
They're
can't
just kind of on the down low.
Mind you, I can't remember if it was Pepsi or Coca-Cola, but one of them wanted to open up a gym.
Okay.
Like a workout gym.
Okay.
And there was a lot of pushback, because they kind of like contribute
to obesity,
right? So they're like, isn't that like a pyramid scheme sort of thing? Like, think about it, because like I sell you what makes you unhealthy, but then I'm also gonna send you this gym membership casually so you can fix what I'm giving you.
That sounds like the college I go to now. Like quite literally, it's the gym and it's like a pizza place. Like quite literally, 5 steps to the right.
Apparently, it's organic.
Still fat.
Again, all in moderation. Actually, apparently, there's studies that have been done that say that eating junk food after working out actually isn't bad.
I want to see that study.
They talked about this on like.
If you're eating carbohydrates, I guess I can kind of understand because
Like if you eat a hamburger right after a workout.
Okay, that's heavy nutrients, I guess.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, okay.
No, we're not gonna dive into. No, don't deep dive.
Scientifically,
yeah,
it's better to work out at the end of your day.
At the end of your day,
scientifically.
And
here's why.
Okay.
You've drank water.
Right.
You've eaten.
Okay.
So you've replenished your body enough to have the energy to have a longer and more extensive workout.
Oh no, but I'm exhausted by the end of the day, bro. Like I can barely even walk sometimes. Like
you're tired mentally, not physically.
My physical body can't keep up
with
my mental strength. I'm already tired just thinking about it.
No, honestly, but honestly,
no.
But,
okay, look,
but at the end of the day,
fair,
the best time to work out is whenever you can.
No, but that's fair. And honestly, like mental exhaustion, it has been like my biggest hindrance in life.
Yes.
Like I get so like, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, for those listening, there are times where I'm doing like a lot of stuff simultaneously at the same time, because of like what we do, you know, and especially lately because of what we do. Like I'm spending way more time editing than ever before. And not to say that I don't enjoy it. I find it kind of fun. I'm enjoying it a lot. The only issue is that it takes a lot of time, and it really, like, you have to focus, make sure the chops work out, you know, like the Magic Grogu wasn't really magic. We all know that was movie magic.
It was just literally me snapping, telling him, you got to edit that, walking over, picking this up, placing it down.
Like, that's literally what it was.
I sat down, somewhat adjusted before he started talking. I was like, okay.
You know, it is what it is. But, you know, we do what we can, and we have fun with it, obviously, you know, but I think the more content we push out, obviously the more I have to sit in the chair editing, right? So, yes. But at the same time,
but hopefully soon I'll be able to help you out.
Yeah, I know. With your schedule, you'll be lucky.
I'll be lucky if
I
can even spend 20 minutes sitting down.
20 minutes. That's okay. So also, like, I've gotten really fast at doing edits now.
Yes.
So like I can get a podcast episode out if you don't say anything too controversial.
All right, so let's talk about race.
No, don't you dare.
I'm kidding.
No,
there's nothing bad to say.
If there's something that you say that's a little too, like, on the cusp.
So let's talk about gender. Oh my gosh.
Okay, we need to talk about this. There's this clip with this guy.
Yes.
He's talking to this lady, and he's like saying, "Can you?"
You're gonna say something controversial right now?
It's a little.
Are you causing work for yourself?
It's a little controversial, but at the same time, like, it just brings awareness.
I have no self-attachment to what he's about to say.
Okay, so there's this. I don't have attachment either. I'm just telling you what happened in a TikTok video.
He saved himself. I don't have attachment either.
No, because it's literally a TikTok video. I don't have anything to do.
Yeah.
I just found it kind of interesting. Okay, and it's kind of funny at the same time.
Yeah.
So this guy, he's asking people, like, on the street,
yes,
what a woman is.
Okay.
Right, and then this lady walks up and she says, "Well, you shouldn't be able to objectify what a woman is. Like, you shouldn't be able to act, like, you shouldn't be asking that.
Yeah,
because it's like how people feel."
Yeah.
And he goes, and she's like, and as a man, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
And so he asks her, "Can you tell me what a cat is?" And then she goes, "What?" He's like, "Yeah. Can you tell me what a cat is?" And then she goes, "Honestly, I shouldn't have said anything. This was a big mistake."
Yeah.
And she just walks away.
And just walk away.
She just walks away. And I was like,
I've seen that clip before.
Yeah. And I was just like mind blown by it. I was like
it's almost to say, like, they thought about it for a second.
Yeah.
And they just wanted to process it for a bit. So, like, yeah. But like, yeah.
But like, objectively, what's it like?
I mean, if you talk objectively,
yeah,
and not talk about socially,
yeah,
biologically, scientifically,
yeah,
there are two genders.
Obviously.
Yes, obviously. We can all agree with that. Even people who are a part of Pride can all agree that straightforward, biologically, not socially and mentally.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We can agree that if you go to the doctor and you have male components, you don't want women medicine.
Right, because obviously because of the genders, there's just different medicines, right?
So we can all agree on that.
Obviously.
That's it.
Yeah, but I found it interesting that like the perspective of it, like when it's objective and it's asked in a way where like like it's not. I'm not like the guy was like you can tell he wasn't trying to be offensive by it, like he was just trying to like gauge what people would say.
Yes.
Right, and then when he like counters, it just throws her off her game, and she's like, I'm sorry, I don't know what to say to you.
Yeah.
Like, just walk away.
Yeah, there's been a lot more videos like that I've been seeing around. Also coming up with like feminism and stuff.
Right, yeah.
Like how
the other day I saw this clip of this girl saying how she used to be a feminist and how she's not a feminist anymore because like now like feminism has become because like there's like how do we explain this? Like because there's feminists and then there's feminists.
Okay, so
like,
there's feminists that know the definition of what feminism is.
Right.
And there's just feminists who just hear the word and then think they know what they're talking about.
Right, but there's also like the fact that like people are like going to extremes with it.
Yeah,
like they're going way too far and way out of line.
See,
and as two guys, we should not be talking about this. But
no, because we have our right to put out our own opinions and our own values, but of course in a non-biased manner.
Well, obviously,
but to talk about a video I saw.
Okay.
Again, no correlation, no relation.
No correlation, no relation.
I'll put that on a t-shirt. No correlation, no relation. And just imagine walking in with a date. No, I'm kidding. But I saw a video of a guy. I can't remember his name, but he's like, if you're a feminist, and you walk in and you talk about the wage gap, it's just like, and what you're imagining as the first thing of where a woman would be working when discussing the wage gap is an office, you shouldn't be talking about feminism.
That's an interesting thought.
And then he goes on to say, why are women arguing for business offices? It's just like, because that's honestly what they're doing. They're talking about like high class rated jobs. What about the oil rigs? What about the mines? What about the sewers? All the men are doing that. Why aren't the women fighting to do those jobs?
Oof, that's a plot twist.
And then he goes on to talk about how the hours put in through the workforce are more because men are willing to do more jobs that women aren't willing to do. Wow. But that's a whole thing. Like, honestly, I was kind of I thought about it for a minute, and I was just like, that he's kind of got a point.
It's like I saw this video the other day about this like 20-year-old.
Yeah.
She was on, I think it was on Instagram, not on TikTok, surprisingly. She was saying how when she met her boyfriend,
yes,
she's like, we were like on a date, things were going great, and then he asked me about politics, and like my political stance was, and she's like, I don't think we should talk about politics. She's like, because like if you're not that well informed, I don't want you to feel like because she's like also because like. She's like, mind you, she's like, I come from like a really political family. It's like I've even had family members run for like governors of state and stuff.
Yeah.
She's like, and then and he goes, oh, okay. And then like a year later, she's like, he casually brought it up again because it was time to vote. And I came to the realization that I knew nothing about the government. Like I knew nothing about the government. This man explained how the government actually works, and I felt like I'd been lied to my entire life.
Yeah. See, like,
but like it's one of those things where like. I feel like we've gotten to the point now where we've stopped listening, and
that has to do with what we talked about last week about retention.
Yeah,
and attention, retention and attention. What am I doing right now? I'm dropping bars right now. No, but it's the time we're willing to put in to listen.
Right. Yeah.
And what like again when we were talking about social media as like reels and shorts.
Yeah.
Right. We're scrolling. If something doesn't interest us for like the first 3 seconds. We don't bat an eye. Right. And that's the biggest issue, especially with today's world. We're not informing ourselves.
Right.
And we inform ourselves with 30 seconds and we think we know it all.
It's because we live in a society where information is readily available.
Yeah. But there's also a lot of lies out there.
No, look. Listen. We have information like readily available, but only like maybe like 75% of us actually know what's going on like 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe it's less. Maybe flip that number. Maybe 25% of us actually know what's actually going on, and the other 75 is like lost in some disparaged alternate reality where they're living a fantasy world where there's no such thing as crumbling debt and high inflation.
See, like the biggest thing, like for example, let's say I'm someone who knows a lot about finance. Okay.
You know a lot about finance?
No, I don't.
Bro, you want to check my checkbook?
Anyways.
You want to balance the sheets? You want to...
And then someone comes over and tries to talk to me about my specialty.
Yeah.
They watched a 30-second TikTok, and then they ended up watching, I don't know, maybe 4 more after that.
Right.
So it's like what? 2 minutes.
Right.
Right? They think they know it all. They come to talk to me about it. And then they realize the first two videos were a complete lie. Or it's the truth. And they just have no idea what they're truly talking about because they've only spent 2 minutes.
2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes just listening to that one point of view.
Obviously.
That could also be like in a biased opinion of how a certain mechanic may work in finance.
For sure. Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Look, I've come to the conclusion that like there are some people, you have a conversation with, like I find this happens a lot.
Yes.
When it comes to like
basically what I'm saying is if you actually want to know something, go out of your way to actually research it instead of just being like, oh, I watched this for like 30 seconds. I know how to do it. Like actually take your time, figure it out.
If the video ain't longer than 30 minutes, you didn't learn anything.
No. I'd say a good benchmark, 12 minutes.
Yeah, I mean,
if you watched a 12-minute video
for retention, yeah, I get it.
12-minute video, you actually learned something.
Right.
And I say that because when I was in school and I was doing school online, like my videos were like when they were chopped up, it'd be like 12 to like 35 minutes, but I'd have multiple like videos, of course. Right?
Yeah, and like here we are on the podcast, just rambling for 45.
Again, I was just talking based off the world.
No, but I think it's an interesting conversation to have. I think we as people have kind of lost some sense of reality. I don't know what happened in the last. I don't know. I feel like this since I don't want to say since 2020 because this has been happening.
No, think about it this way.
Wait.
I got a great example for this.
Yeah.
What's happening in your town? What's happening in your neighborhood? Have you been to a town hall? I haven't. Do you know what's actually going on where you're living right now? You don't even have to go that far. You go back like 30 years. It was very important to be going to your community meetups and gatherings and stuff like
mandatory at one point.
Yeah. We've lost that. You have no idea. Some people don't even know their neighbor's name.
I didn't until like recently, but that's because our neighbors switched. Like
but like our neighbors change like every so often.
Yeah.
And if you live in a situation like that, okay, I understand you. But do you actually know what's happening in the area you live in? Do you actually check your local news?
You like to watch the daily?
No, because I am 100% certain that if you go on Twitter, you're gonna get the major news.
Yeah.
Not where you are.
Okay, so you know that clip of that kid?
Yes.
Who got robbed?
Which one?
The one with the lemonade stand?
Yes.
He recently got an Xbox. Someone got him an Xbox.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was nice.
And that has to do with
I'm giving an example of major news.
Oh.
Okay. Thought I'd bring it back full circle.
Okay. Okay, but like again,
I'm sorry.
again, like the fact that there was so much importance back then.
Yeah.
To know what was going on and make decisions as a community.
Right.
We've lost that.
Yeah.
Like, yes, okay, maybe some communities might be pretty well connected and they're missing a few houses here and there that don't show up to these meetings. But those are rare now. Like before, people would get together, do a meeting and be like, oh, someone's struggling financially. Okay, let's put some money together, help that person out.
Because back then, like, it was easy to help our neighbor.
Yeah.
Because the government didn't have like programs and assistance. Let me finish. Have assistance and programs to support people in need, and the government basically became everyone's like left neighbor.
Yes.
Like everybody living to the left of them. Like it was very odd because suddenly you kind of lost
and get this.
No, wait. Let me finish. Let me
Okay.
finish this thought, because this is this important thought.
Yes.
How we kind of lost that sense of needing to have each other's backs,
Yes.
and that's like economically, because and it's very rare. Like you don't talk about economics just about anybody. Like
Yeah.
it's like almost like a taboo topic. Like we don't talk. I'm
yeah.
not gonna pull out my spreadsheet, being like, look, man, I'm
Gotta
like
balance shit out
$4,000 in debt here.
Yeah.
Like I'm like struggling. You want to help me? Like,
Budget sheet.
we don't do that because
Yeah.
it's weird, right? It's strange. It's not like the norm. And but back then, obviously, sometimes it depended on the community itself, right?
Yeah.
Because like some guy, like say the guy who's running the corner store, says, I'm struggling, guys. Like I can't keep supply on
Yeah.
demand. And they go, well, that's the only corner store for like 38 miles.
Yeah.
And like we're gonna all starve to death if you can't keep this thing going. So we'll help you out. Like it was like that. It
Yeah.
wasn't like they just suddenly stopped wanting to help. And nowadays, like there's a program for everything. Like if you like fall over, heaven forbid, and you break something, go to the hospital, and then say you need to take leave from work.
Yeah.
There's employment like funding, and then there's insurance, and then there's
Yes, but here's the thing.
yeah.
You're struggling financially. Nothing occurred as you said.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go on TikTok and Google it, or Google it?
What do you mean?
Google your issue. Are you actually gonna go research how do I get out of it?
I mean, I'd hope they would. I
Yeah.
mean,
Okay.
No, okay.
Look,
Look,
if you're-
no.
Okay.
No,
Let
there's
me
a
finish,
difference. There's a
finish,
difference.
because you got
No,
your
no, no.
chance, and now it's my turn to talk.
Okay.
Ready? Okay. So this is what I was gonna get back to. The fact that you said there's so many available options out there, and the government has become our left hand, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I bet you half the people watching this right now or listening have no idea what those programs are even called.
Obviously. Because they're not in need. Okay, look.
And I bet you right now there's people that were just mind blown at the fact that there's even programs available for things like that.
Okay, so I mean, at least in Canada, I know of them. So social work, mind you. But like I just think that there's a very big difference between what you're getting at,
Yeah.
and like what the reality of it really is.
Yes.
Because this is the other thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
People who want to get out of their current situation,
Yeah, they will.
like say like it's a financial thing,
Mm-hmm.
they will move heaven and earth to get out of it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right? Those are the people who will look for those programs. Will find a way to move. Why do I keep hitting this?
Yes.
I keep moving my hands a lot. Move forward in their life. But then there are those people who are like, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like they're not. They want help
Yes.
with zero effort from their part.
Exactly.
And that's not really like what is. I had a professor once tell us. Let me finish.
Yes.
I had a professor once tell us like you can't force help on people.
Yes.
If they can't help themselves first,
Yes.
you can't help them. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you push, they are a lost cause. So stop wasting resources and time. Just drop them and move on to someone else, because someone else will benefit from you wasting time with that person. And it was harsh. We were all like, yo, sir, that's super harsh.
And it's completely right.
Like, it's super harsh. And he's like, but that's the reality of the world. He's like, because if someone can't help them, stop tapping. I can hear it from all the way over here. If you can't help, like if they can't help themselves first, the help you're offering isn't going to do anything.
Yeah.
Right. So,
but again, like, okay, maybe finance.
Yeah.
Was it like a little too deep?
Yeah.
Of like of a thing to choose.
Yeah.
But again, it comes down to the willingness of a person.
For sure. Yeah.
And going back to social media.
Yeah.
It's made us lazy.
I mean, a little bit. Yeah.
Not a little bit. A lot.
Yeah. I mean, look at Uber Eats.
Would you rather do your homework or spend another hour on TikTok?
I mean, it depends what I'm seeing on TikTok.
Well, you can scroll and find what you like.
I mean, sometimes TikTok's
That's what the algorithm's designed to do.
No, it's not like, okay, the other day, you saw what happened the other day. The other day I was on TikTok, and like the algorithm was just throwing me a bunch of like Reddit stories.
Yeah.
I just wasn't feeling it,
Yeah.
Like I got off TikTok, played some Minecraft,
But you distracted yourself with more entertainment.
Well, yeah,
we have such a saturation of entertainment.
Okay, look,
that
but I go back, like,
which goes back to the issue.
I just go back to my like you don't understand. Like my default for everything is just go back to Minecraft.
Yeah.
Like after the world could collapse.
But you're trying to make a career out of it. There's a difference.
I mean, I guess, but like everything could collapse. Just go back to Minecraft.
Yes.
Like, and that's the thing. Like, I think everybody needs to have that one thing.
Yes.
that they enjoy. Like, what is it? Have that hobby that you enjoy. That's for you.
Uh-huh.
That's mine.
Yes.
Like, I'm gonna go build.
And absolutely, I'm saying you can do that.
Like, and not to say that like we as people aren't lazy, because we've become incredibly lazy. Like, actually, we are so lazy nowadays. It's ridiculous.
We're
really.
so lazy now that we're getting fatter.
Well, like,
right? We're so lazy now that we don't put the time and effort to
like,
even research properly and watch a 12-minute video instead of watching 30 seconds.
Right.
We are so lazy now to the point where we would rather go for a run in a video game than rather actually go running outside.
Okay, bro. I think we gotta wrap up this video.
All right, guys. This has been Two Line Brothers Podcast. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys would like us to talk about more things like this for some weird reason, I don't know why you would.
I don't know how we got here.
I don't know how we got here either. I might have lost myself a little bit half through the way. Anyways, guys, this has been Two Line Brothers Podcast. Everything's always in the description, whether it be up, down, left, or right. Make sure to share with your grandmother, share with your rooster, share with donkey, share with your chinchilla. I don't care who you share with or what you share with. Just share with everybody and everything, and we'll catch you guys on... What is it we're catching you guys on? React Mondays. Peace.
Bye.